You've just started Rift. You realize the graphics are too low, so you decide to crank up the volume a bit. Maybe I should have forked out an extra 100 on this computer, because these graphics are slowing me down. You decide to put them back down again. You go, lay down and die with the rest of the low graphic locals of Rift, and ponder on the deepest of questions. What is life, if not on Ultra? Back to the task at hand. Fishing. You take an unnecessary run towards the nearest portal, but then realize you're a noob at this game and you haven't explored any of the map, so you're gonna have to take the path. Realizing the error of your ways, you decide to say thank you, Astra, for showing me on this map where I should go to find my first fishing rod. Once you get to location, you have to take another unnecessarily long walk just to get to the fishing master. Once arriving at the fishing master, you'll be prompted with a quest. Now this quest is optional. You can either receive a fishing rod by completing this quest, or you can buy one for about 80 silver. Once obtaining the rod, it's time to fish. There are a couple of things you need to know before you start on your fishing quests. When you click on the fishing rod icon, a circle will appear. Yellow circle means you are fishing in deep water, blue circle means you're fishing at shallow. Red circle means you're fishing on land and you're doing it wrong. No, seriously, you're doing it wrong. Get back to the water and start fishing. I don't even understand what you're doing right now. If at this point in the game you find that the music's getting too loud, it may be time to switch the track. During your fishing adventures, you will discover that there are some rare types of fish that you just cannot get out of the water, such as Bob and Milo. These fish have been in these waters for many years now, and no one has managed to fish them out. Now that you've discovered your uncanny ability to drown in the water, turn into a ghost and drown again, you then decide to seek out the fishing master to train for your novice ability. This novice ability will be added to your skill bar in your character menu. After mashing many buttons on your keyboard for a few hours, you then discover that C actually means character, and that's how you find your character window. In your character window, you can then find the skills tab. Think you're ready to fire away and become a master fisherman? Not quite yet, my friend. You see, there is a level cap to each area that you are in. The first beginning area that we are currently in right now, where we got our fishing rod, has a level cap of 1 to 60 for your fishing. After that point, you'd have to move to the next area, if you're a guardian, is Gloamwood, and start fishing there until about 120 through your skill bar. Fishing not quite entertaining enough? Well, it's about to get a whole lot more exciting as someone's just opened a rift behind you. But will you check it out? No, you're gonna carry on fishing, because if you turn around you might be amazed. But to be amazed is to be distracted. Are you willing to take that risk? You turn around anyway, and looking at the rift, you can't help but think to yourself, man, I wish I'd put that extra 100 towards this computer. Now let's have a look at what I could have won. Taking a look at the all-so-sudden increase in graphics, you start to feel really sad about your life choices. Why didn't I spend that extra 100 on this computer? You decide to turn them back down and get on with your life. You take a moment to sleep in town, ponder life's greatest mysteries, questioning every moment, every movement, and then you realize, hang on, I'm here to fish, not to question my life. So you get right back to it. It may be boring, but hey, it might be worth it in the end. It's really not. So after about 3 hours of fishing, you realized you hit your cap quite a while ago. 120 is as far as you go, but you carry on as if you're not watching a guide right now. Why are you carrying on? The guide is telling you to stop, move on, next area, let's go. But hold the rod. You can't move on to the next area because you've just discovered that you're not alone. Somebody is doing the rift behind you. So being the curious cat you are, you turn around and check it out. And why not join in too? Have a little fun while you're there. You've just been fishing for the last 3 hours to get to 120. You've earned this. You're a charitable fellow. You decide to help out this person who's been doing this rift all by themselves. Behold the dagger. This person is no ordinary person. This person is not a guardian. This person is a defiant. And what do we do to defiants? We cautiously prepare our buffs just in case they attack, making sure that our finger is firmly resting above the sprint button to run away like a coward. Once the rift is sealed, you wait cautiously for the defiant to make their first move. But they don't. As the defiant runs into the distance, you think to yourself, that was a great victory by me, even though nothing actually happened. And then you carry on fishing.